The Stellar Assembly had always considered the Elyrians to be unstoppable, towering beings of living crystal and radiant energy. They ruled half the Orion expanse through wisdom, technology, and unmatched power. Entire civilizations sought their protection. Entire fleets retreated at the sight of their warships. Yet for all their strength, the Elyrians feared one thing: darkness. Not physical darkness, but the void. An endless anomaly beyond known space where stars vanished, signals died, and minds slowly unraveled. For centuries, the Elyrians forbade anyone from entering it. Then came the humans. The Assembly considered humanity reckless, chaotic, and hopelessly curious. They were not respected warriors or brilliant diplomats. They were explorers, scavengers, and dreamers who constantly flew where everyone else feared to go. When the humans proposed a joint expedition into the void, the Elyrians laughed. Why would anyone willingly enter a place that consumes entire civilizations? The Assembly asked. The humans simply replied, because nobody else will. The request was denied. 3 years later, the Elyrians regretted that decision. It began when the crystal world of Nithra disappeared. Not destroyed, not conquered, gone. One moment it existed. The next, every sense in the galaxy showed empty space. Then another colony vanished. Then another. Entire systems were erased without warning. Panic spread. The Assembly dispatched their greatest fleet under High Executor Kales, the most decorated commander in Illyrian history. 32 battleships entered the affected region. Only one returned. The survivor spoke of impossible shadows moving between stars, ships disappearing silently, crew members forgetting who they were, entire memories erased as if they had never existed. Even Kales seemed changed. The once proud commander stared blankly through meetings, unable to remember names of friends he had known for centuries. The Assembly realized the threat was advancing. For the first time in their history, the Elyrians asked humanity for help. Humanity accepted immediately. No demands, no negotiations, no conditions. Just one response. Tell us where to start. The Assembly expected armies. Instead, humanity sent scientists, historians, psychologists, engineers, linguists, people from dozens of different fields. Kales couldn't understand it. You are facing extinction, he told the human delegation. Why aren't you sending soldiers? A gray-haired human woman named Dr. Evelyn Ross smiled. Because every problem doesn't need a gun. The Elyrians considered that answer absurd, until the humans began uncovering things nobody else had noticed, patterns hidden within the disappearances, ancient signals buried beneath cosmic background radiation, fragments of warnings left by civilizations billions of years old. Slowly a terrifying truth emerged. The void was not a weapon. It was not an enemy. It was alive, an ancient intelligence older than galaxies. It wandered the universe, consuming memories because it was dying. The creature had once existed among countless others of its kind. Now it was alone. Its hunger wasn't for worlds. It was searching for forgotten pieces of itself. Every civilization it touched lost memories because the entity desperately gathered experiences it could no longer remember. The revelation shocked the galaxy. Most leaders demanded immediate extermination. The Elyrians prepared their ultimate weapon, a stellar lance capable of destroying entire solar systems. Humanity opposed the plan. If we attack it, Dr. Ross warned, we'll start a war against something older than time itself. The Assembly ignored her. The fleet launched anyway. The battle lasted 7 minutes. 30,000 ships vanished, not destroyed, simply erased from existence. Entire crews forgotten by history. Records disappeared. Families forgot loved ones. The galaxy watched in horror. Humanity's warning had been correct. Now extinction seemed inevitable. As panic spread, Dr. Ross proposed something nobody expected: Communication. The assembly nearly expelled her from the chamber. You want to negotiate with a cosmic nightmare? Kaylee's demanded. No, Ross replied. I want to listen. With no alternatives remaining, the assembly reluctantly agreed. A single human vessel entered the void. No weapons, no shields, only archives. Billions of stories, songs, photographs, memories, books, and recordings collected from every human culture. The ship carried humanity's entire history. Most believed it was a suicide mission. The vessel disappeared for 42 days. Then it returned. Every sensor station in the galaxy detected something impossible. The disappearances had stopped. The void no longer advanced. The entity no longer consumed worlds. Dr. Ross emerged from the ship, looking decades older. Kaylee's rushed to meet her. What happened? Ross looked toward the stars. It was lonely. The chamber fell silent. The creature wasn't hunting civilizations. It was terrified of being forgotten. Every memory it consumed was an attempt to remember who it once was. Kaylee struggled to comprehend. You saved the galaxy by giving it stories? Ross nodded. We shared ours. The humans had done something no species had ever attempted. They gifted the ancient intelligence access to humanity's collective memories. Every triumph, every failure, every joy, every heartbreak, every dream. For the first time in billions of years, the creature no longer felt alone. The void withdrew beyond known space. Before leaving, it returned something. Every lost memory, every vanished colony, every erased civilization. Worlds thought destroyed suddenly reappeared. Families reunited. History healed itself. The galaxy celebrated. But the greatest surprise came afterward. The Elyrians changed. For millennia, they had measured greatness through power. Now they began measuring it through understanding. A new monument was built at the center of the assembly, not to soldiers, not to admirals, not to conquerors. It honored a human scientist. The inscription read, Dr. Evelyn Ross. She faced the oldest fear in existence and chose compassion instead of war. High Executor Kaylee's personally unveiled a memorial. Standing before thousands of delegates, he delivered a speech that became legendary. We believed strength meant domination. We believed wisdom meant certainty. Humanity taught us that true courage is neither. He looked toward the human delegation. The bravest act in the universe was not fighting a monster. It was realizing there was never a monster at all. Years later, every Elyrian academy taught the story. Young cadets studied it as a lesson. When faced with the unknown, seek understanding before conflict. When faced with fear, seek truth before judgment. And when faced with something different, remember the humans, the species that saved the galaxy not through strength, not through weapons, not through conquest, but through empathy. Far beyond known space, an ancient cosmic intelligence drifted peacefully among the stars. And wherever it traveled, it carried humanity's stories with it. A reminder that sometimes the greatest power in existence is simply helping someone feel less alone.